Okay, so double order for this person. They tipped 0 on one and $1 on the other. It is what it is, even though it's on the 3rd floor of an apartment all the way in the back, because I still got paid double the mileage. So who's winning here? That would be me. Anyway, we're taking a positioning type of order right now. I'm way out here where I don't want to be towards the end of the night. And as you can tell, it just started pouring. And I don't want to be out in the rain if I don't have to. So we took an order for Cava, because every time we come this way, we get a Cava order. And you know what? It's usually a shite order, which is like this one, but it usually catches me at a time where I'm trying to get a positioning order anyway. $8.58 to go 9.8 miles, but it should land me square in the middle of where I actually want to be for the end of my shift, and I can be in the car for the majority of this rainstorm. So again, winning. $16.75 to go 11 miles. We're picking up at BJ's. Looks like I'll be able to take like the highway, and like I said, over here it is not raining. And it's pretty much says that it needs to be delivered by 8:07, and it's 7:43 right now, and I got a notification that the order is ready. So I should be able to get this done in, 20 to 25 minutes to make almost $17. So I'm not gonna knock it. We're gonna do it. Okay, we have secured the goods. It's in my hot bag, and it says I am 16 minutes from the customer. My ETA is 8:04 p.m. So hopefully we can get it to them by then, no later. 3 minutes early. This person wants me to text them when I drop off the order. No. You get a notification from the app, so I don't understand why I need to message you as well. Alright, I got an offer I couldn't refuse. I'm going to a place called, I'm gonna butcher this, Acropolis Greek Tavern. It was $9.58 to go 2 miles. So, like I said, an offer I can't refuse. And then I'm gonna try to work my way up north because I don't like being this far into Tampa. But we'll take this one. Alright, I'm about to deliver this next order, and then I already have one in the queue, $11.06 for 2 miles for Taco Bell. So I really didn't want to get stuck down here. But I mean, I can't say no to an $11 order for 2 miles. That's just absurd. I guess I'm taking another one. $14.08 for like 4.8 miles or 5.8 miles. Either way, it's really good, so I can't say no. We're heading to Culver's. Okay, so I took another order, $14 and some odd cents, to go 6.5 miles for Chick-fil-A. And you know, I can't not take orders like that. They're too good, and apparently this is the place to be at night for this kind of, I don't know. I mean, it's taking me further away from my home, but at the same point, the money to mileage is too good. I can't say no and hurt my acceptance rate along with it. Ain't happening. So we're gonna do this next order, and then we're gonna try to work our way back up. Okay, I am on my way home. I told you I can't take any more orders because it's already going to be about 10 o'clock when I get home now. Guys, okay, so we know about the fiasco, right? That all it took was for one amazing woman to realize that there was literally like a block on my line that was preventing me from being able to access these things, like DoorDash and my email and seeing videos and whatnot on like Messenger, and not really getting the full experience if I went on Facebook if I didn't happen to be on a Wi-Fi network, which was frustrating, right? Obviously. So I got that fixed today. So I took my first order like right after 10 o'clock in the morning, but then I ended up spending about a half an hour on calling Metro and eating a little something for lunch. So I said, okay, then I'm going to say I worked about 11 hours. You know, because if I take 10:30 to 9:30, that's 11 hours, right? I made $250.11. And I couldn't be happier. That's why I need to be able to have access to these different apps. It's so essential to being able to make this kind of money. I averaged for the day $22.74 an hour, which is incredible. Now I drove about 151 miles, but I'm having to drive 22 miles home. That to me is also part of my work day. It's part of the miles that I'm using for work. So I am adding that in. If I didn't, and I just stayed at the 151 miles, that had me at about $1.66 per mile. But since I'm adding in that extra 22 miles to get home, it brings me down to about $1.45 per mile, which fine. You know what I mean? Like I try to stay above or more than $1.50 per mile. So that's right there. You know, I'm not gonna complain too much about that. So that's all good. I also wanted to include in this video today my acceptance rates. As of right now on DoorDash, I'm at 30%. It did kind of waver up and down a little bit today, but then the last couple of hours I've just been doing Uber Eats because I couldn't say no to the calls that they were offering me. There are a few tips that I'm waiting to come in, but if it all stays the same, the $250.11 is what I made or more. And on Uber Eats, my acceptance rate is 19%. That also wavers back and forth. So yeah, overall, I am super satisfied with today, and I'm kind of glad that I had the attitude of, you know, I'm not going to get upset about it. We're just going to see what's going to happen. And honestly, it kind of is more annoying that it took this long. It's been almost 2 months since this issue started with DoorDash, that I've talked to Metro and that I have talked to DoorDash and that nobody saw this. And it took this woman literally a second. And she was like, oh, I see what the problem is. This is going to fix it. And of course, I'm kind of rolling my eyes over here because that's what the last guy said, you know. I'm going to do this and it's going to fix it. And she did. She fixed it. And I'm so excited. So 2:50 for today, which is awesome considering tomorrow is going to be a shorter day. My son has his last soccer game of the season, so I'll be working in the morning, but then I have to be home in time to get him to his soccer game. And then I'll be back out for another full day on Thursday. So thank you so much for joining me. Please go back and maybe watch some other videos if you'd like. Hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe, share, comment, do all the things. And have a great one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.